Good morning, Kasturians. So today let us start this topic, which is rectangular components of a vector. That means today we have to study the resolution of vector. Okay. Now this topic is from chapter number 4, which you already know is motion in a plane. Okay. So let us start. So today we will try to study the resolution of a vector in two dimensions. Okay, so first of all, see this figure. See, in this figure we are having one vector. Okay, the vector is OR. Okay, this vector, let us assume that this vector is vector A, as you can see. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to try to resolve this vectors, this, that means this vector A we have to resolve into two components. That means we have to resolve this vector along along x-axis and along y-axis. Now let us see how we can proceed to resolve this vector. Now let us consider this vector OR BA. Okay, let us consider this vector BA. And now we already know from the law of vector addition, we already know that when we are having two vectors, that means let us consider this vector A, and if we are having any another vector, that means we are having vector B. And if we want to add these two vectors, what will be the resultant? The resultant vector will be this. Okay, we already know by the vector law of addition. Okay, so now let us consider that this vector constitutes, or this vector is comprises of two vectors. The first one, that the vector along x-axis, that let us consider that vector be ax. Okay, and the vector along y-axis be ay. Okay, this is what we have to assume, and we already know the unit vectors along x-axis and along y-axis. What are the unit vectors along x-axis and y-axis? The unit vector along x-axis is x, that is I cap, and along y-axis is j cap. Okay, so how we can write this vector OR? This OR we can write as OP plus PR. That you can see, OR we can, by vector addition we can write it as OP, vector OP plus vector PR. Okay, and now we already know what is vector OR, OP and PR. We already know OR is vector A, OP we have considered as vector AX. Okay, this AX that we have assumed was the magnitude. Okay, now we are talking about the vector, so that means vector plus its direction. So that is why we have written here as this AX as AX vector. Okay, and the vector along y-axis is ay. Okay, so this vector is a sum of, or you can say the addition of vector OP and PR. Okay, that is why this is written like this. Now we know that I cap is that we already know that I cap is direction along x-axis of this vector. Okay, and j cap is direction along, you can say the unit vector along y-axis. Okay, so we can say that I cap is the unit vector along ox and j cap is unit vector along y-axis. Okay, now we can write this vector ax. How we can write it? We can write it as a x I cap, that means magnitude and directions separately. Okay, plus a y j cap. Okay, now let us see the next step. This is how we have written. So the same way, this above equation, you can say ax I cap plus ay j cap is written here. So okay, so this is the vector that we have got. Okay, now what do we want? We want to know the value of ax and ay. Okay, that means we want to know the vector a in terms of ax and ay. Okay, we know vector a can be resolved, till now we know it can be resolved in two components, ax and ay. But what is our main aim? The main aim here is to find the value of ax and ay. Okay, now how we can proceed for that? Now let us consider this triangle. In this triangle only, in this triangle o r and p. Okay, in this triangle what we have to do, let us try uh, in this triangle let us try to find cos theta. Okay, cos theta in this triangle will be, let me make this triangle here. This is the triangle o r, and here we are having p, and this is theta, this is ax, and this is ay. Okay, what we have to find? We have to find cos theta. Cos theta you already know is base upon hypotenuse. Okay, so we know base, the base is here OP and hypotenuse is OR. Okay, so you already know, after putting all the values, that means OP is, you already know what is OP, it is AX and OR is A. After putting the values you get this equation, that is AX is equals to A cos theta. Okay, and similarly in this triangle, in the same triangle, if you want to find out the value of sine theta, what is sine theta? We already know sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Here perpendicular is AY and hypotenuse is A. Okay, so we will get the equation AY is equals to A sine theta. Okay, now we have derived the value of AX and AY. What is AX and AY? They are the components of A. Okay, the vector, the component AX is the component along X axis and AY is the component along Y axis. Okay, so now we can resolve this vector A into two components, AX and AY, and we know the value of AX also and AY also. Okay, now we want to find the value of this angle associated. Okay, and we want to know the value of this angle theta, that is between the resultant vector, that is A, and the vector along X axis. Okay, so how we can find that? We already know. How do we find that? We know the value of tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Okay, what is perpendicular here? Perpendicular is PR and base is OP. So tan theta is perpendicular upon base, that means AY divided by AX. Okay, and if we know the value of AY and AX, we can easily find the value of theta. Okay, so now we know the value of theta, AX and AY. Now if we want to find out the magnitude of this A, that means the vector that is given to us initially, we want to find out the magnitude of this vector. How we can find out? We see here we are having all these vectors at right angles to each other, so we already know how we can find out the magnitude of this vector A. It is hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, so we can easily find out the magnitude A, that is AX square plus AY square. Okay, and from the resolution of vectors, that means the addition of vectors, we have earlier studied that resultant is equals to A square A vector, if we are given two vectors, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay, and here what we are given, the value of theta. Theta is the angle between two vectors. The two vectors here are AX and AY. Okay, and this A is resultant vector. The angle between two vectors is 90 degree. Okay, so cos 90 is 0, we already know. Okay, so from this way also you can understand that the resultant is equals to, if we are given two vectors as A and B, it is equals to A square plus B square. But if we are given two vectors as AX and AY, then the resultant is AX square plus AY square. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Other we will be discussing in the next class.